welcome. This time, let me turn the music down. Hello and welcome to Toronto. Now, my voice does sound bad. And yes, I am sick. I've been sick for a few days. I'm gonna have to up the mic volume. Otherwise, you guys won't be able to hear me. All day, I've been working on schoolwork just so we can get this to happen. We're showing about an hour on the way down here today, and about, I'm gonna guess, an hour 20 on the way back up. So, without further ado, let's get on our way over to LaGuardia. We're here in the PMDG 737-700 here. Beautiful plane. This is the first plane I ever bought for Microsoft Flight Sim. Sorry. So, this plane definitely holds a little special place in my heart. All right, up to the top, we'll go battery on, ground power. We'll go nav, and while we are doing this, let's go ahead and let's get boarding on this aircraft here today. Logo light can go on. All right, now we can get down to the fun and programming position in it. We are at CYYZ. We'll go ahead and throw in that. And before we get started in any of this, I will just plop in our airports. Let's get the plane loaded. Not that one, this one. So great, it is in kilos. So 5764 here today on the fuel. And on the payload, we have a 51.3. Zero fuel weight. So we are about 80% loaded here. And, well, that is nice to know. Sorry, I think my output is broken. So you guys wouldn't have any sound.
Do you want a board crew?
There we go. Yep,
Pilots
we're gonna
boarding starting.
get both pilots on board here today. I mean, that's kind of something you would probably want anyways. Okay. On to the route. Departure out of CYYZ. They want us on runway 23 on the Kepta 3 with the Bumpa. Not sure. Transition. Then we're going to go direct Avon. AUD.
Crew boarding starting.
IL. Adil, something like that, and then we will go direct to our arrival in LaGuardia, which will be the Harp 3 Romeo Kilo Alpha transition, and we are taking the ILS runway 22. We'll go route, and now it looks like we're going to have a bit of a disconnection. We have one out of Toronto too. We're going to go ahead and we're going to see. Geez, you have a few disconnects. Okay, so there's not a discon there. Alright, that's nice. So we are going to go direct after departure, but we're going to do that when it's time to do that.
Your crew has boarded.
We have planned for runway 23, so let me
Passengers
put up
boarding starting.
Navigraph. I'll put this up here for you guys to see. Let's hit unload, import flight from SimBrief, YYZ to LaGuardia, airport info. So we are taking runway 23, which is actually really in our favor, not a long taxi here today, which I am very happy about getting out of here, as I don't normally fly in this area, so it is nice to have a smaller taxi around a massive airport. Let's go ahead, let's continue. ZFW 51.3. Our reserves for today is going to be 2.4. Cost index, I believe, yeah, it's a bit higher than what I normally do, 23. They want us to get there just a little faster, and we are going up at 350. Making it to 0. There we go. Cruise wind is going to be 228 at 46 knots. Cool, N1 limit. It's showing our N1. Our N1's actually fine, just like that. 95, or actually we're around 80. We don't have that much fuel today. We'll go N1 D rate at 1. Flaps for takeoff will be 5, 22, 25, 32. Trim will have to be set at 5.5 is what it seems. So let's go ahead and get that back down. Let's go ahead, let's make sure that this is going to be set to 35,000. Let's go ahead and get our window heats on. Actually, it's not cold here in Toronto just yet. Wait until a bit. Wait about a couple more months and we'll definitely need him here for sure. Let's get the APU door open while we wait for the rest of the passengers to board, and we will go ahead and hang out here for a second. Alright, looks like we are getting onto the last bit of cargo, which is exactly what I want to see. So, APU can go ahead and go on to start. We should see that one rise. We'll do the after, sorry. And we should see the EGTs start to rise. There it goes. And we should see it come right back down to about 500. Now, I will say, once we do get up into the air and once we are kind of climbing, I will throw on some music and I will mute my mic just for the fact of I want to say my voice for the arrival. So, yeah, because it's not the most fun talking right now because it's my throat that hurts. So, hurting throat, streaming probably isn't the best idea, but we're going to do it. Alright, so that's all set. We're going to take our last V-speed, 132. We're going to pop it into here. I think some people do that speed plus 10, others plus 20. I'm going to look into that, make sure that this is going up to 350. And there we go. You can go flight directors on for both sides, L and V nav. And forget if they use the 299er or the 1013 here. They use INHG, okay. So it is 1988, or sorry, 2988. Jeez. Alright. Looks like everything is set and ready for departure. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's go to GSX. Let's prepare for pushback and departure. Now, geez, I forget that button does that. Now, we're going to hold the brakes down, set the parking brake, release the brakes, because I don't have rudder pedals that work with the flight sim. I do have some, but every time I plug them in, it makes it to where my camera can't move. So I need to figure those out. And then I will start using them. Alright, let's go beacon on because we're about to start moving. We're done refueling, so all the fuel pumps can come on. We're about to do engine starts, so electronics can go on. Yaw damper, I'm going to flick that on for now. You might have to do it again after push. We're going to keep the pro heats off for now. APU is on, packs off, isolation valve is open. And we need to let the chocks go. And that will also disconnect everything else, like the GPU, for example, which I guess it's still just here. It's not plugged in anymore. And we are going to be pushing today to the left. So whenever that comes up, we will be taking a push to the left. There it is. Alright, parking brakes. Not that button. That one. Alright, so we're going to go ahead, start engine number 2. Wait until this reaches 20. Once it does, we will go ahead and put the fuel in. There it goes. Add the fuel. Alright, engine number 2 is started, or it's still starting up just a bit there, and looks like it is EGT's going down. Looks like that is stable. We'll go ahead and we will start engine number 1. And 2 is at 20. Let's go ahead and listen to this one start up. Not that button. Not that button. Definitely messed my trim up. Alright, there we go. Yep, we'll go to GSX. We do have a good engine start. Alright, now that this push is about done, we'll go ahead and we will... Ooh. I don't think my, I did not plug in my throttle. That would make sense why the flaps aren't moving. And there we go. Throttle is now connected. Let's go flaps. Nope. Flaps 5. That might be 10. Nope, that's 5. Alright. We'll go ahead and arm the auto throttle, and that looks to be it. We'll kick you guys on. Now that we've started, get on those buses, turn that off, let the passengers get some air in the back. AP bleed can go off, taxi runway turnoffs can go on. Anti-collision still on. Looks like we are good to go ahead and start our taxiing. Sorry if the audio just got really loud there for a second. And I can always bump up the audio in-game, which I think I'm actually just going to go ahead and do. Jeez. Sorry about that. Parking brakes. Probably get unset. There we go. Alright. Now we're moving. Sorry, let me move this over here. That should be better. If it's not, please let me know. Alright, so we're gonna taxi straight out here. We're gonna wait on that first turn. We're gonna take the second. And then we can go all the way down runway 23. So there's the first. We're gonna miss out on that one. I need to adjust my settings really quickly. That's once we get to 2-3. I need to do that really quickly. Just overshot that barely. I don't even know why I said barely. I definitely overshot that one. Actually, really quickly while we're taxiing, I guess I could just go ahead and flip this. Since I use that for my rudder, if I don't have it on Boeing, it'll mess with my ailerons, my yoke. It'll start to mess with that, and we don't want that, so I had to set it like that. Alright, so we're going to be taking this next right. I'm going to stay on that. That's going to take us on to hotel. We're going to stay on hotel for a bit. I definitely just overshot that one. Don't mind it. Nothing happened. There was no overshoot. You didn't see anything. There was nothing. I was perfectly on the center line. Alright, so we're not online or anything today, so we can just go ahead and get on the runway. Landing lights on, runoffs. Or sorry, turnoffs off, taxi off. You two on, you steady. Not steady, jeez. Blinking. I don't know what's up with me today. I mean, I guess the sickness is just making it really hard for me to fly. Alright, let's go ahead and get this plane turned. I am just overrunning everything today. Hopefully not the runway at LaGuardia, but every taxiway. Alright, let's go. Let's get it back on center line. We'll do a stop takeoff. Alright, let's get out of here. Throttles, 45. Stable. We'll actually just hit toga. Toga is set. And 80 knots should have been released. 100 knots checked. V1. Rotate. Positive rate of climb. Gear. We are leaving Toronto. Go flaps up to 2. Flaps up to 1. Flaps completely up. We'll go into our legs. We'll go here. We'll go in. And now we are making our turn. Does feel like the trim is a little high, so I will fix that. And we can go ahead. Autopilot goes on. Now we can kind of open the range up just a bit as we are climbing out of Toronto. Beautiful city. We're gonna have to come back here for either some Air Canada or Westjet hops. Whenever it's Christmas time, all the snow on the ground, that'll be nice. Beautiful city. I truly do love Toronto. Never been there. I want to go there though. Seems like a good city to be. Alright, back inside the flight deck, passing through about 6,000. We'll go ahead and we'll get the wing wheel well. Both of those guys off. Logo's not needed anymore. Everything's looking good. Pressure's rising. I think everything's looking just fine over here. Through some clouds. These are some pretty dark clouds here. Is there something around Toronto that we're flying through weather-wise? Oh yeah, big storm we're gonna be crossing. Hope that moves out of the way by the time we get back, but I honestly don't think so. We'll have to watch that, see where that goes. Passing through 10,000 now. Landing lights off. What's the transition altitude? Should say 18,000. Alright, we'll keep this on until 18. Not that. These breakouts are insane. Look at that. We're making our right-hand turn. So if we look at the flight route today, oh, this is really not that long. It has us going a bit this way. So we are deviating from LaGuardia just a bit, but I believe that's for the arrival path, so we can make that. Look at these clouds. Insane. So let me see if my audio is low or something. I don't mean to, no, that's all at 100. Hmm. Normally it's loud, but today I'm having to really bump it up. Huh, that's weird. Maybe it's just this plane that's a little quiet, I don't know. Normally it's not quiet at all. 18,000. Standard. Huh. No, that is weird. Normally it would be loud. Sorry about that one, guys. So about 60 nautical miles, like I said before, since I am sick. It has gotten better, thankfully. Um, I'm thinking this should be the last day I stay home or anything. But since I am sick, I'm going to go ahead and mute once we reach top of climb, and I'll probably stay muted until top of drop. Just give my voice that tiny bit of a break. But of course, if we get someone chatting or anything like that, I will, of course, unmute and have that conversation. So just because I'm on mute, guys, does not mean I won't talk to you. I am just going to be resting my voice, is what I'll call it. But there are a few really exciting things, though, that I do want to talk about while on the climb out of Toronto. One of those is something that is releasing in about 11 days, and that is Train Sim World 4. Never streamed Train Sim on here. Probably will this week, just because that build up to 4 is going to be really, really good. I don't know. One of the big things for me is that 4 doesn't have a US freight on it. I'm a big freight guy, and you'll see that here soon in the next month or so as I have something really big planned, massive plan that I love personally, but it takes some money and some equipment, but you guys will love it. So I have that planned. I'm really excited. I'm a big freight guy, but I do enjoy the passenger routes. I had Train Sim World 1 on my Xbox, and I had the East Corridor. One of my favorite routes to do because it's Amtrak, there's so much start and stop. So I am really excited to have the um what is it, like West Coast, California, USA, It's not Amtrak, but it is a passenger train route. I am really excited for that. I'm gonna love that route. You'll see me drive it probably a ton. I'm also gonna love the East Coast route that they're coming out for the UK. Train Sim World 4 is gonna be it. I think it's as as long as, everything is good and that there's less crashes, there's less bugs, I think it could be one of the better train sim worlds that they've made. 2 was really good, 3 was really good, 4 could top it as long as they did it right. I've been watching some of the developer streams. It does look really, really good. It does look nice. So, I will say I am excited for that. Yeah, that big plan that I have coming up, I'm really excited for it. I think we should have it done in the next month or so. Like I said, I'm really excited about it. It's gonna be something that hopefully you're excited about too. Should bring a bit more to the channel than just flight sim. And while I say this, it has nothing to do with planes. But that's the most I'm gonna give away because I don't want the surprise to be ruined. I had about 5,000 more feet until we let my voice rest for a bit. Some crazy cloud coverage. I think we're actually right now going over. Yeah, we're just going over kind of the top of the storm here. It looks like it just updated. It's pushing towards New York, so that's good. But we're probably going to be descending into it though on our way back, so that's not nice. But it is kind of pushing towards New York, so we should be avoiding it mostly today. I am pretty happy about that. If we can avoid it, I'll be happy. While we climb, but yeah, I will say the 737-700, one of my favorite planes. Like I said, it has that sweet spot because it was my first purchase for Microsoft Flight Sim. Um, it does have that sweet spot, but also the performance on this aircraft, incredible. The climb rate and everything, insane. And once again, sorry if the audio of the aircraft is low. I have it boosted all the way up on my end. And I really can't boost it anymore. It's already at 100. Yeah, so I'm sorry. The aircraft is just going to be low sound here for a bit. Like I said, when we reach cruise, since I am sick, I am going to mute the mic, let you guys listen to some music. What I need to do first, I need to figure out where our top of drop is. Looks like it's just after Cypher. Yep, have that waypoint marked. All right. So now that we have reached our cruising altitude, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna kill the mic, let my voice rest for a bit, and we will see you, hopefully, either in a conversation or in descent into LaGuardia. All right, welcome back as we are starting to approach our top of drop here, going into LaGloria. Bloodstone, welcome. I know my voice sounds horrible. I've been sick for the past couple of days. Hasn't been very fun. But welcome, welcome. It's about 20 more nautical miles until we start to drop. We got some beautiful mountains underneath us. Different colors. Interesting. It's going well, obviously still, not feeling the greatest, but hey, I'm playing flight sim, so I'm great. How are you? All right, so it looks like we do have a pretty decent drop. Oh, that's not good. Let me. There we go. I don't know why I did that, but it did. Doing good? Good. That's good to hear. Alright, let's get our MCP altitude set to the lowest that we're gonna do. Which normally I just do around 2,000, let it kind of drop us down, and then I'll take it around there. How do you show that bar at the top of stream? So I get that from Volanta. I know you can also do it from Sim Toolkit Pro. Sorry, let me get the music down. I didn't realize that was still going. But yeah, I get that from Volanta. If you just go here, settings, I think it's streamer tools. Yeah, and then you have that. So that's how you do it. So it's just through Volanta. Alright, VNav is set up. We are getting ready to go down. New York's gonna be fun. I love flying in and out of LaGuardia. It's a nice airport. I don't think I've ever. No, I'm gonna take that back. I have flown in and out of New York before. JFK, I don't do as much as I probably should. Flew Frankfurt to Heathrow earlier. I love that route. Any of the routes between two big cities that are like 30 to an hour, 30 minutes to an hour, love those flights. Frankfurt Heathrow, I've been saving that flight ever since Fly-by-Wire announced their 380. Because I remember when what is it? When British Airways first put their 380 back into service, they were running that route with the 380. So whenever the 380 does come out, I'll probably end up doing that route first. So yeah, no, that's a great route. I've always loved that route. Sorry if the audio from Microsoft is quiet. I've been trying to figure it out all stream. I I have it all the way up from what I can do from my side. I'll see if I can do something um, in between flights, but other than that, yeah. Short route for the 380, yeah, it is. It was really, really short for the 380. That route right there, I don't know why they did it with the 380, but they did. Um, I'm gonna see if I can find it or if they still do it with the 380. I know they do it with the 320 and the Neo quite a lot. I think they stopped doing it with the 380 now that they have all their long hauls back in place. But they did do it with it because I remember that the 380 had some weird routes for them. Yeah, they don't do it anymore now that all their long hauls are um now that all their long hauls are established. Living below the 25 or 25 left glide slope at Frankfurt is amazing. Yeah, I have a airway that goes over my house. It is incredible. Flew A380 JFK IRL, nice. Yeah, no, I've never been on a 380. That's always been a bucket list for me. I want to fly the 380 one day. Flying into JFK. Was that for Lufthansa? Or did they retire theirs? No, they retired theirs during COVID, so that was 2020. I think Lufthansa brought, I don't know if they have confirmed one back. I don't know if they're bringing back any more 380s. You'd probably be better at telling that to me, but I think they're running their 380 from, what's it called? From Frankfurt to Boston. That's what I've wanted to go spot. Kind of spot out my window. Dude, that's a dream right there. Being able to plane spot out of your window. That is that's something I've always wanted to do because like no matter as long as it's not like fog, you can see them. I mean, that's something that I've always wanted to do. You see them. I don't know if you hype for the fly-by-wire, dude. I have been waiting for so long. Ever since they've announcement, I've been waiting and waiting and waiting. And there is a few things that I'm still questionable about, like how in depth is it going to be? Is it like how the frames, especially since it's such a big plane? But other than that, hey, I'm excited for it. Um, I'm really excited for it. I've been waiting for it for such a long time. There's a few other planes though that I think are just going to be up there and like do get me excited about the future of this sim. Like PMDG's 777, their 73 Maxes they're going to come out with. Um, Aerosoft's 330, I'm a little more questionable about, just because they did say it wasn't going to have some systems. Like you need to be familiar with the plane before you fly it on VATSIM or anything. So I am questionable about that. But other than that, though, I'm excited. I've been, when that drops, one of the long hauls you'll probably see. I don't know if I'm going to stream any long hauls. I maybe will, maybe won't. Is from Haneda to Honolulu with like the turtle livery for ANA. I've been wanting to do that for such a long time. Longest flight with the legs was Munich, Hamburg, Heathrow, Paris, Munich. Ooh, round trip off of Munich. So it's Munich, Hamburg to Heathrow to Paris to Munich. Yeah, those are some pretty solid flights. What'd you do it in? The fly-by-wire 320. Yeah, that's a really, really solid plane. Although I will say, I might fly it once or twice on stream, I don't know. But if I just let it put the flight plan in, sometimes it misses some airways and things. So that might have been something with an update. I don't know. I'm gonna try a few flights outside of streaming, see if it still does it. If it doesn't, I might do a flight here and there, but I do I don't know, I want to focus on the Phoenix 320 PMDG 73 for right now. Some really high quality aircraft. I'll probably end up go back, dabble in the fly-by-wire every once in a while. I do want to fly the headwind on stream. Got the Phoenix, but the fly-by-wire is more chill. Yeah, that's understandable. The Phoenix is definitely more high fidelity, you know, study level type stuff. I think the Phoenix is for more if you're gonna go like all in with it, checklist and everything. But the fly-by-wire is more chill, yeah. Lots of flight plan discontinuities, yeah. That's the only thing I just don't like is like if I don't have an airway or I don't have a waypoint that I'm supposed to have, it just, I don't know, I don't like it. Like my air-rack cycles has to be in date, otherwise I'm just not flying. Let's see if that helps a bit with their altitude. It does. So yeah, there's a few planes that I want to start flying more and a few more games I want to start playing on stream. I was just talking about that earlier on is I got a few things planned. Well, one of them's coming up in about 11 days. That one's going to be fun. I can't wait for that stream. And the other one is maybe in a month or two. I gotta I gotta see if I can get some of the equipment needed first. Once I can get those, if I can get the equipment needed for that, that is gonna be a massive stepping point. So I'm gonna love that if we can actually get that situated. Doesn't seem like we need that. The what's it called? Speed brake anymore. All right. Let's go ahead. Let's get the altimeter 299 That is in the threes. There's 4. Set standard. There we go. Let's see. Also want to learn the PMDG 7.3 but haven't started. The 7.3 is, well, it's older, as you can see by that. Even the Max looks like that, but once you start to understand it, you're good. It's all the same system as the Airbus, but it's just a little bit more outdated. That's just what I've noticed about the 7.3. But no, it's a fun plane. Because the Dash 7, the Dash 8, if you can get the Dash 8, that opens up thousands of more routes that you can do. It's so much fun. I do enjoy flying this and the Dash 8, so yeah. If you have it, I say go ahead and learn. If you haven't, like if you don't have it, you might want to look into it. It's a fun plane. So by the way, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Alertbot should be getting that here in a minute. I don't know why, but it's slow on this. So it looks like we're almost on a straight in. Is that right? Yeah, we're almost just straight in, like right up there's the airport. And we're kind of just straight in on it. And we're just going to go direct to the approach. That's crazy. Yeah, we're 20 out. We've got a pretty good descent rate then to get down there. Huh. Okay, we're going to come in here. We're going to make sure. I don't. Let's see what the winds are. At 7. Let's plan for flaps 40. I normally just do full flaps. Just get us the slowest speed, get us down. Although if the winds push anything higher than 10, I normally go reduced at 30. So yeah. You got it though? Yeah, if you have it, then go ahead, start learning it if you, I mean, because yeah, that is a very fun plane to fly. Let's bring the speed back to 250, unless it's just going to do that automatically. Yeah, it is. Do I use FS Realistic? Yes, I do. It is one of my favorite add-ons for the sim. We are very high. I don't know why it's not taking us down. You might have to break off here in a second. Actually, what's the weather? I probably should have already checked this. 09. We're going to land runway 13. So let's go ILS runway 13. We're going to take that. We're going to get to this last leg. Actually, can we just go direct there? Yes, we can. We need to be descending pretty quickly. I don't like doing that. I don't know why this is such a rushed arrival when it definitely shouldn't be. Here, let's go heading. Let's see. Because it's going to take us a while. What's the heading of the runway? We're going to do the other runway, so it's a 314 heading. We'll go heading select to get us down. And then once we're right back on that glide path, we'll get back on the ILS. I should also probably put the ILS frequency in. That would be smart. ILS runway 13 from final. That's our approach. Okay. And here, I'll bring this up so you guys can see. So we have a 134. This takes a while. The one thing I don't like about the Boeing, and I think the Airbus does this too, or the Airbus doesn't do it, it's just the Boeing, is that it's more focused on your speed than it is your altitude. It's like when I kind of started to bring the flats back, it brung the speed back and it focused on the speed instead of the altitude. So that is one thing I'm not a massive fan of. 105 or 108.5. We'll flip that up. So now we should have it. There it is down there. So that's the one thing I'm not the biggest fan about, but other than that, yeah. Can I show my FS Realistic settings? Yeah, let me pull it up. Because I don't... Sometimes, since I have first person enabled... There we go. Okay, FS Realistic has... Okay. FS Realistic, you want to calm down? FS Realistic, hello? Okay, well that's one way to get down. FS Realistic does not like... Okay, FS Realistic is not a big fan of descending. So that's nice. Why that happen? I think it's just a big bug. What is it? Profile. Let me see. I have a lot of settings. I can go through the ones that you want me to go through, but FS Realistic just... That one's making it on TikTok. Oh, now my... Okay, that's why my volume was low. It's because FS Realistic wasn't open. There we go. Okay, we're just gonna ignore that happened. Nothing happened. We were just ascending, and yeah, we just no, nothing happened. It's been a good flight so far. Nothing happened. There was nothing that went on with okay, LNAV, VNAV, hello. There was nothing that went on with FS Realistic or anything. No, it was just a normal descent. That was just... They'll screen record, just click on everyone, okay. That one, that. Gonna go through these a little fast because, well, I'm about to be landing. Roll, landing applause. I don't want that one. Why are we turning still? My plane is doing some very weird things right now. Is this what happens when you land in New York? Everything just... Okay, there, I know I went through them fast. Hopefully you got them all. If you didn't, let me know. Is this what happens when you land in New York? Everything just goes wrong? We'll just... I don't even know why that happened. You know, it's fine. Nothing happened. I don't even know what you're talking about. Nothing happened. FS Realistic did nothing to my sim. Thanks. You're welcome. Absolutely nothing happened. Nothing went wrong. It's been a normal flight. Nothing went wrong. Don't worry about it. Nothing happened. Jeez. Okay. Looks like we've captured the glide slope. We're still about 1,000 feet low, which is why we're holding here at 3,000. Once everything's captured, we will, oh, my speed brakes are still up. Yeah, we're gonna get it down. Jeez, that was, hmm. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Nothing happened. It's been a calm Westjet flight. Nothing has happened. We're just coming into New York. All right, so we're gonna be turning here soon. Beautiful shot of New York City. We'll get that on a wing view coming in. Okay, we're gonna reset this down to 1,000. Just then it can start descending us when it needs to. Whenever we turn, we're gonna arm the approach because our runway is right there. All right, here we go. Flaps set to 5. We're gonna drop them when we're kind of on final approach. You recorded it? Yeah, I'll be downloading this stream after and getting that one on TikTok. I know there's like the flight sim fails of the month or like the week. I wonder if I can just send that in or something. Just when you started recording. Yeah, no, nothing. What, you just screen recorded a normal flight? You just screen recorded a nice flight that nothing went wrong on. Alright, approach mode activated. It's a single channel for now. Now it's turned into a double. That is a bright glare. Jeez. Alright, we're 7.5 out. Gear's gonna go down. It's going down to about 10 on the flaps, if I can see it. Which apparently Flight Sim just doesn't want me to, so that's nice. Do you have a Discord? Yes, I do. I'll get that to you here when we're on the ground at the gate, if you want to remind me. Once we've landed. Or once we've landed here in New York. Just a little rapid climb. Yeah, no, not... What do you mean, rapid? Nothing happened. It was a normal descent. Alright, we're going to get fully configured. Full flaps. New York City. Well, not the best view right now. We'll get a good view in a second, though. New York City off our right wing. I don't know. Okay, speed needs to go down to the reference of, it's like 126, I think it was. There's the Hudson. How long was the flight? It's around an hour. And then we're going to go back to Toronto, which is about another hour. There's New York City right off of our wing. We're on the glide slope. Let's get this view in really quickly. There is, what is it? The garden in the middle of the city. Forgetting the name. Blanking. But there is downtown New York. We're on the ILS runway 13. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful arrival. I need to get a replay system set up so I don't have to, so we can replay it on that. All right, coming in, autopilot disconnected, auto throttle. My plane. All right. Now this is when the frames get a little questionable. I want to fly in here one day where we can take the visual for 3-1. A bit of terrain issues at LaGuardia too, but we're just gonna not mind that. Nothing. This has been a good flight so far. Nothing happened. This is normal flying into LaGuardia. All right, we're looking a little high. 3 white, 1 red. We're gonna take it down just a little bit. Although I don't know. Yeah, we are a little high. Oh wait, that's a bridge. Never mind. Yeah, okay, now we're back on the glide slope. 2 white, 2 red. Got to keep it coming down. Frames are getting questionable below the 20s. We are definitely not on the center line. 30, throttles back. 20. Touchdown, reversers, auto brake definitely should have been set beforehand. Try to keep center line. It's hard because I don't have my rudder on like the actual thing itself. I have a separate thing. 80 knots. Keep the reversers. 60 knots. Stall them. Manual braking. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to LaGuardia. It has been okay, reversers, you can go now. It has been a interesting flight, I'll say. We have we've made it though. That's what matters. Why are my reversers? Hello? Can my reversers stop doing that? Okay. That's what has happened? What has happened today? Jeez. All right, let's go over the airport. We are parking actually right at this terminal. Like right here. So very short taxi in and out here today. It has been a day, folks. We I don't even know what just happened. My reversers were staying out even though they weren't supposed to. And now, okay, my plane needs to turn. There's been a few things that have happened this flight. It's been a pretty eventful flight. Yes, I will get you my Discord in a second, or actually, I'll do you one better. I'll get you the Discord server for the YouTube channel. Still working on it, but I think it's about time that I release it because I've been keeping it for quite a while. Welcome to New York. It has been interesting. All right, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna take this gate off to our right here. I don't know if GSX will let us deboard because I don't know the number for this gate. Actually, I could probably check that really quickly. It's gonna get loud here for a second, guys. I'm sorry. What is that number? Delta 4. Don't mind that. GSX, please tell me you have Delta 4. I definitely just overshot that. Okay, so we have a bit of a parking issue. I'll do Swissport. Okay, we need to turn this plane fast. Gonna go to sleep when it's cold and dark. It's 12 or 12:10, right? Because you are not where I am. Okay, We're getting this parked. Let me get that link ready for you. Okay. We are, geez. Not having rudder pedals is not the most fun. Coming in and stop. Set the parking brakes. That has to be the most chaotic end of flight I think I've ever had. APU definitely should have been started. While that's starting, let me get you the link. And there we go. There is the link. Once the APU is available, we'll cut the engines. We'll get deboarded. And somehow I forgot all of the lights. That was what a landing. What was the FPM on that one? That was 98, so a smooth landing. Lights were not doing light things. Yeah, there was a lot that happened in those last couple of minutes. Okay, now that we're on extra power, engines can get cut off. GSX. Can we get deboarded? We need deboarding. They give us very good parking. No dance though, because we're not right on it. FPS are at the lowest I think I've ever seen them. I'm gonna let this plane get deboarded. We're gonna mute. Rest my voice for a bit because once again, sick. Other than that, once we are fully deboarded, we're gonna reload the sim, and we will be back to. Geez, we're gonna fly back to Toronto. Thank you, Bloodstone, for joining. I know you're gonna go to bed because it is late. I want to say thank you for joining us here tonight, or well, this evening for me. Whatever. I want to say thank you for joining us. Hopefully, we'll see you soon. As we're gonna get this plane unloaded, and I will see you when it is loaded. Until then, I'm gonna go on mute, and we will see you in a bit. Just to say before you head out, Bloodstone, thank you for joining us. Hopefully, we'll see you again. Have a good night. Thank you for the video. We will see you later.
Is everybody in the groove? Well, stick around. We're just warming up, baby.
Sorry, hello and welcome back. Bit of a rough start coming back here, but we are here in New York. We can go ahead and start to get the plane boarded as we just got our sim brief loaded up, telling us we are going back to Toronto. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for sticking around. For those who stuck around, for those who are just coming in, welcome. I need to take that text off. And, well, we are here at LaGuardia in the Westjet 737. Did I already do boarding, or is it just not responding? Um, Welcome. Looks like we're gonna have a nice sunset flight going back to Toronto, so stick around. Let's enjoy that. While we are getting ready for boarding, and as the sim is, well, almost crashing every 3 seconds, let's go ahead and let's get ready. Battery turned on, ground power on. Let's go nav and nav. Logo light can go on. We can go down here and we can start loading up the plane. Fuel for today, it's going to be 5526. Payload is going to be, sorry, 51.8. So kind of similar to what we had, just a bit heavier than on the way over here. Nice. Back over here to the FMC, we are at KLGA LaGuardia. I'm going to put it in our GPS. Our route today is from LaGuardia into Toronto, so CYYZ. There we go. Our flight number for today is Westjet 1207. We can go ahead and start getting in our departures and arrivals. So we're departing off of runway 13 today, and we don't have a departure. Instead, we are just going to go direct Gale, something like that. We're going to take Quebec 818 up to Wozy or Wazi, and then we are going to go ahead and make our way in to CYYZ on the ILS runway 24 left on the lining, and there we go. It's all in. Our flight plan should be in and correct. We're gonna go ahead and get a bit of lights in here. It's already starting to get a little dark here. All right, let's go into our plan. I did not plan for this to be a sunset stream, but here we are. So that's how it came out to be. So we are getting the bags loaded on. Once again, a big thank you for joining me here tonight, flying out of LaGuardia. Westjet 737-700, heading back up to Toronto. Alright, I think it's now time that we do some more FMC things. Back to the NRF, RCFW, already in there. Now we got some actual things to do. Our our reserves. Jeez, I don't know why my Wi-Fi is my Wi-Fi is not doing, it's not doing things. I need to upgrade my PC receivers anyways. We're going up to 360 this time. Let's make sure that that's right. Going up to 360, landing altitude. Sorry, let me get all of this stuff back up. Let's unload that. Import. Boom, boom. Alright, there we go. So, sorry, the landing elevation. We're going to put it at 550. All right. We're looking good so far up here. Go back down our wind today. 223.055. In-one limit for today. We're going to derate it once more. It's not going to be by much. So we go on to the takeoff. Flaps is going to be set for 5. Almost I think that's the exact same V speeds as before. Same everything as before. So 132, I believe, is what it said. Yes. 132 trim. Need to be set 5.5 while we do this. Ooh. My throttle is being a bit buggy today. Just doing things. The plane might have just froze. So that's still doing its thing. It's just my throttles aren't doing anything, which is a bit of an issue. I would like to have my throttles. I would like to have them working. Okay. I am so confused on what's happening. Alright, let me go to my settings. I'll see if I can fix this. I will be right back. Alright, we have gotten that fixed, so we do have our throttles now. Looks like we are about done boarding for today. Yep, just completed. So GSX, let's prepare for push and departure. Our QNH here today at LaGuardia is 29904, so up this one by 2. We need to set this up to 360, as that is our final cruising altitude. Alright, that's set flight director 1 and 2 both on VNAV, LNAV. As since we have that turnout, it's not going to let us do LNAV. We're going to actually keep it on the heading for departure. So we actually need to go back in here, find LaGuardia. What's the heading? 134. So let's get it on 134. We'll go heading select, and boom. We are set there. We are all good there. All right. So it looks like we are getting ready to push. Before we do that, let's go in here, hold the brakes, set the parking brake. Go actually down in here, menu, FS actions, ground, remove. The AP wasn't started, wasn't it? No. Okay, while that starts, we can go ahead and set that again. Ground power is already being disconnected. Cool. So we're running off the battery for now. This has been great. EGT, start rising, please. Kinda need you. You know, there's been a few mishaps this stream. One of them being this. One of them being FS realistic. Another one being the overshoots, the overshots. But if we just don't talk about any of those, it has been a good stream. Alright, we finally have power again. Cool. Doesn't look like anything was killed. So, let's get the parking brake off. Make sure that's off. There we go. Parking brake's been released. It's off. Never mind, chocks are still in. Remove. Okay. Somehow, we're not missing anything. I couldn't tell you how, I couldn't tell you why, but we're not. Yaw damper will come on. Those will stay off for a bit. It looks like we're good for engine start. Anti-collision definitely needs to be on since we are moving. Okay, let's start the engines. Okay, this was lost. So we did lose something. 132 APU bleed. There we go. That needs to be set to 36. Okay, other than that, we're fine. There's 20. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys listen to this start. It's been a chaotic start here in LaGuardia. We need to get out of here. I'll let you listen. Okay, engine number one, or sorry, engine number two has been started. We can go ahead and tell them that it is good. EGT is still on the rise, but it looks like it'll stable out here soon. We'll go and start engine number one now. We should do Petit Le Mans. I have stepped away from iRacing completely. I bought the Porsche and the Acura recently, but I have not. I've only driven them in like Long Beach, and that's it. I have stepped away from like actually racing almost fully. So I won't do any endurance or anything really this year. This is Microsoft Flight Sim, and this is the PMDG Boeing 737-700. Fuel's in. I'll let you guys listen to this one. This pushback tug worker sounds so enthusiastic. IMSA got moved up a class. Is it A class now? Oh, yeah, I got moved up to A class. Wow. Honestly, I didn't really like it being at B. I think it was good for like endurance races because you could get someone up to B fast and they can practice. But A class is honestly where it belongs. Do they still have the pure driving school endurance, or is that gone? And that's just what IMSA's moved to. Alright, we can taxi now. Taxi light on. Runway turn-offs. Probe on. Packs. Set. APU off. That all looks good up here. We need that back on heading select. Let's see. B class has the GTE challenge. I did see that. So that's what the GTEs are on now, right? Instead of the. So there is no multi-class GTE. It's all just IMSA now. Because I honestly think. I don't know, that's a weird one. I don't know how I feel about that. Well, then again, from what I heard, the WEC was going to get rid of the GTEs and put in the 3s anyways. So that just makes it to where IMSA and all of that just made into one. Trying to get MSFS again, but with a yoke, yeah. I honestly think the only like good way to play it is with a yoke. You can't really Xbox controller really just doesn't do it. No WC stuff anymore, yeah. Well, because they sold the license to Motorsport, and that's just not like that just doesn't work. So I can see how that is, yeah. I don't know why it does that. I'm gonna go ahead and mute that. What is it? Flaps lever. They really didn't I need to slow down. Didn't IndyCar just double down on them while NASCAR pulled out? IndyCar, like NASCAR. I thought I heard something about NASCAR has like 2 other companies making their games now instead of what's it called, Motorsport. I wish we made a NASCAR console game like World of Outlaws. They should, but like I said, it kind of all comes down to licensing. Like World of Outlaws definitely paid iRacing a good hefty chunk of money for that. I don't think NASCAR is ready to take that step, just because they have that contract with Motorsport and 2 other companies. I think if they did though, that'd probably be their best option. Well, iRacing has it for the licensing, they have it for the simulator PC game. If they wanted to go make it for them, and then again, iRacing's gonna need a pretty hefty paycheck for that, which I don't know if NASCAR is willing to pay that. So I think there is a, I mean, of course, contracts is really what all of this is gonna come down to. But no, I mean, if they have the contract to make a console game, I think they 100% would do it. But they just don't. Alright, we're not online today, so there's no traffic around us, no tower, no nothing. We are just flying. We're going to go ahead and line up on the runway, get everything set for takeoff, and go. I did hear that Noah was reinstated. Where do I see him going? It's a tough question. I personally see him going back to Xfinity or Trucks. I don't think I see him getting re-signed with a Cup team immediately. Yeah. Well, he's going to get signed to one, like a lower end team that just needs something. Number two, he's not going to go back up to Cup. That's just not happening. Lights are on, strobes on. Sorry, let me get this done really quickly. Let me park it while I talk. I don't know, yeah, I definitely say some type of lower end truck team or something like that. Alright, let's get out of LaGuardia. Engines. Going up. Pressure down on the stick. Engines stabilized. Toga. Your speed's alive. 80 knots. Checked. Rotate. Jeez. Positive rate of climb. Gears going up. Go flaps up. One more. Okay, we need to pitch down. Winds are not very nice right now, so it is very, very, not iffy, but it's not the most stable. Flaps up. Alright, we'll go autopilot on. We're going to turn to the left to 63 degrees. We're giving ourselves some nice self vectors. Just trying to get us up in the air. Because I don't want to go direct to that waypoint without like having a turn like that. I want to just kind of be able to go straight at it. Well, I guess we're going to have to. I don't know. Let's stick with this heading for just a minute and then we'll make that turn. Alright, still climbing up. Those lights can go off. Logo light no longer needed. Those will stay on until 10,000. Let's get some panel brightness up. As this is becoming a sunset flight, which I didn't expect it to. Nice New York in the backdrop. Alright, let's go ahead. Let's go direct to that. We'll go LNAV. And we are going direct. Where we're heading to? We are heading to Toronto. Toronto, Canada. Looks like that storm that we passed over earlier is still kind of floating around that area, if not closer to Toronto than whenever we departed. So we are going to have to deal with that just a bit. Beautiful climb out on the departure, though. Maple syrup, yeah, they're bad. Maple syrup, they're bad. Heard runways are stakey. Someone dropped it. Someone spilled the maple syrup. Alright, runway lights off 10,000. Some really, really nice clouds. We are on a straight shot out of here. See, do we have that same New York background or backdrop as we did departing, or have the clouds ruined that for us? We might still have it. Yeah, we have a bit of it. I don't know if we're gonna keep it or not. Right down there you can see LaGuardia, where the lights is. The light is. That's LaGuardia. So that's where we departed from. And there is New York. Central Park, that's the park's name. Jeez. Should remember the park's name earlier. I couldn't. Right there through the cloud, that's downtown New York. Back up into the flight deck. Passing through 13,000. We'll come back when it's 18. Some beautiful clouds we have on departure. There's downtown New York right there. You can just see it, this cloud. There we go. Downtown New York. Right off of our wing. I need to... So the toilet flush, that just needs to go. It's getting used too much. Alright, 18,000. Another 500 feet here. Standard. Cool, on departure. Like I said before, I am sick, so my voice obviously does need to rest every once in a while. So, I'm going to go ahead and mute. Music will come back up, and we will see you closer to descent, or if anyone wants to talk, we will see you in a bit.
you